All right, Delano, thank you. Now on Bounce, many of you may want a fresh start in this new year, but that means you have to replace your bad habits. Here to talk about ways to get off to a strong start is Melissa Nixon. She's a leadership coach and trainer with Courageous Life Academy. So thank you for being here.
You're so welcome. Thanks for having me.
So first, let's talk a little bit about your work in the Academy.
Yes. So my whole role is, and my team's role is to be able to position, prepare, and most importantly, push leaders and entrepreneurs to their next level and help them to make their most courageous move.
And you say folks should think about a new way of life instead of just making resolutions. Explain that.
So many of us, we get so super excited about the new year, as we should, because it's a turn of a year. But at the same time, what about the old goals that you didn't finish from last year? And how do we get more discipline in achieving those things instead of setting new ones that we don't have an action plan for yet?
Okay. So you have some advice that anyone can follow to have a wildly successful year.
Yes.
First, you say create small, attainable goals.
Yeah. So one of the things, we may set out and say, oh, I want to run a marathon this year. But, guess what? Can you just do a 5K? Can you do a 5K over and over and over and start running a mile a day, 2 miles a day, and work your way up to the marathon by, mid-year or the end of the year? I watch you all the time. My mom loves you, and we're always talking about Team No Sugar. But it didn't just start in 2018, Brigida.
No, it did not.
It's been years, So I always tell people, look at finishing what you started. There are so many starters, but not enough finishers.
And it's okay if it takes you longer than a year.
Yes.
Granted, like you said, I started this in 2013, Team No Sugar, but it took probably a year and a half to get where I wanted to be.
Yeah, that's what, I want people, and it sounds very monotonous and mundane, but the only way to have a wildly successful year is to get very disciplined about the small habits. Can you get in, whether it's for health, can you get in your water every single day? So many people wake up and, similar to me, I have health goals for the year. But, 50 pounds is great, but can you start with a half a pound a week, or something that's attainable and not just, a moonshot? I love moonshot goals, but at the same time, how do we do the small ones?
I like that term, moonshot. So part of that, you just hit on it, developing great daily habits and discipline.
Yes. That is the thing. I just did a quick Facebook Live before coming on to tonight's show, and so many people always ask me, well, Melissa, how do you stay motivated? Because I come with a lot of energy. How do you stay energized?
We couldn't tell.
How do you stay inspired? But, so much of it is getting up day after day and doing the small things over and over.
All right. You also say number 3 is to honor your commitment to yourself and others, because I feel like you can't pour from an empty cup.
Right. I think about the things that are undone in our lives and the goals that we still have, and how many times we break that promise to ourselves and to others because we haven't followed through. So much of it is about commitment.
And you also say finish what you start.
Yes. That is our first course of the year. Finish what you started. Because you know what? In December of 2018, it's my goal to see my clients not in the same position that they're in January of 2018. So what do I have to do to help them finish? And there are skills and habits that we need to know in order to be able to do that.
You say the Academy is also offering a virtual 4-week series. What is that designed to do?
Yes, to help you do exactly what we've just talked about tonight. We want to be able to help you develop the discipline, figure out what barriers are getting in your way of helping you to have a strong year, a great year, the year that you would want that would be wildly successful. So each of the 4 weeks we're talking about finish what you started, don't let your dreams die, getting out of your own way, and how to fuel your faith. Okay,
and for some people those are real struggles.
Yes. Real struggles. It's the thing that keeps us in the same position year after year after year. And how do we, we talk about having a breakout year. How do you do that? Is you finish what you started.
Okay. Anything else you want to add, Melissa?
I would say chime in, get on to the virtual 4-week class in order to have a different trajectory in 2018 than you did in 2017.
All right, if you want to learn more about that 4-week virtual class and the Courageous Life Academy, go to WBTV.com right now. Be sure to look in the Web Extras section. It is right there on the home page. Melissa, we thank you for being here tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Great advice and things to get us going for 2018.
Yes, perfect.
Delano?
Time to get back.